guys. So, I didn't know what kind of spontaneous thing to do on here. So I just decided to just kind of jump up on here. Yeah. But anyways, greetings creatures and humans alike. I am Magi Q Dog, and tonight we will be doing some Jujutsu Kaisen's chapters reactions. And I am excited for this one. And speaking of which, I actually got an announcement to say. We are actually very close to ending out Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, seriously, after this stream, all we like is... Let's see. 1, 2, 3... We like 4 more streams and then we're done with Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah. That is insane. We've been doing this for so long. But I'm kind of glad that we're almost ending it. Which means we can also start on a brand new manga to read as well. I tell you what, guys. On this video, for those of you on YouTube, go on ahead and go on the comment section and recommend some mangas that I haven't tried yet. Like Kaiju number 8. Or, what's another one that I haven't tried out yet? I guess My Hero Vigilante? That would be a good one to give a shot. But yeah, just let me know about some comics. Let me know about some mangas that you want me to read and stuff, and I may look into it and see what will be kind of fitting into our streams, you know? Oh, I noticed that my mask is kind of like... Boop, 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 boop. Watch it jiggle. Yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? Because I think I already wasted about like... Yeah, I wasted 3 minutes. So, boop. Here we go. Alright, let's see what Yuji and the others are up to. Okosu did well to move the location of the barrier like this. Everyone else, surround the barrier. We don't want any blind spots. Once Okosu shatters the portion of the barrier, Thinny will barge in. Keep your eyes peeled for that signal. Kusakabe, I think more of us should be entering the domain. I mean, we originally planned for Shoso to go in too. You think now's the time to change plans? If anyone else gets in, Sukuna's focus will immediately turn to the outside of the domain. If that leads to Sinan's surprise attack being red, it'll be the worst case scenario. Let's see. Not to mention, how many of us do you think can just prance around special grade sorcerers without a care in the world? I'm almost certain you could. Sinan! It's all you. Man, I cannot believe how much Maki has changed. Like, she went from, like, pretty much... She was always a badass. But she became a major badass. Like, look at this. Her just ready to take on the King of Curses. Wow. Anyways, Okosu's signal will come with Sukuna's guard is at its lowest. We've been anticipating this sight. Our best and worst case scenario. Ooh, the art's not even finished here. Let's see. Oi oi! Boop. And here comes Maki! That possessed brat. His domain wasn't destroyed. He took it down willingly. I'll bet that was a sign for the ones waiting outside. Once I'm assured of my victory and my eyes are drawn to the crack in the barrier, the woman with the heavenly pack goes in for the kill. I suppose this means that having no cursed energy allows someone to pass through ordinary barriers no issues. As for the cursed tool, I'm sure they placed it within the domains beforehand. Took dump. Took dump. This gash is healing much slower than any of my other wounds. If the split soul katana is wielded by an individual capable of perceiving the soul, the wound imparted by them cannot ordinarily be healed by the use of reverse curse technique. For one who need to be aware of the outline of their own soul in order to do so. Oh, here we go. Here are some of the clean lines. By the way, I want to take this rare opportunity to kind of talk about this. This right here may look like a jumbo mess, but this here is necessary. Because these rough drawings, they help guide the actual line work and help create like these stunning images like you see right here. So yeah, I appreciate us seeing something like this every once in a while. Even if it is incomplete. Oh, hang on guys. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something. Anyways. As a result of inhabiting a single body that contains two souls, Sukuna was made aware of the outline of a soul, similar to Yuji Itadori. However, due to the after effects of his battle with Gojo Satoru, Sukuna was unable to fully treat his wound via the reverse curse technique. Fujiguro, I'm not giving up on you! What the hell is happening? No, I know exactly what this is. Even with the fact I've learned reverse curse technique, I've eaten 4 attacks that would have killed me. Something in my body hasn't completely healed. But where? Which part? Take a breath. Remember what you were taught. Visualize it. Allow the blood to spread throughout every corner of your body like roots. Visualize an outline of your body, made with your veins. Ooh, here we go. We're back in the fight. Monkey comes in to jump on Sukuna, but Sukuna was able to block it. She bounces all across the terrain and comes in with a slash, but Sukuna was able to dodge. Sukuna grabbed a piece of metal bar and used it as a weapon, but Monkey was able to dodge it. Let's see. And it looks like Monkey was able to cut at Sukuna, but he was able to block it by grabbing the blade. However, Monkey used his momentum to sling Sukuna all the way over to this other side of the city. But Sukuna was able to stop himself. And, some buildings explode. Twin meteors. Oh! Is he using dismantle or is it her? I want to say it's her. It's him because she's dodging the attack. Anyways, she can see my technique much better than the other sorcerers. Just like my fight with Mahoraga in Shibuya. He's using cursed energy to force his heart to beat while simultaneously healing himself. Looks like Megumi was serious about what happened at the juvenile detention center. That heart of yours, you're gonna keep that up while you fight me? I don't see why not. I've hardly broken a sweat. Ooh, we're moving over to Kishi's fight. I know you're not trying to hide the dude from me, but Sukuna's presence sure is easy to read, huh? What is it you intend to say? Honestly, the second I saw that hunk of a body, I thought we were in deep shit. Look at the little dog in there. But we're really doing this. Sukuna's cursed energy is taking a real nosedive. What I'm saying is that we're going to be the victors here. Got it? An auspicious technique gives way to an generous brain, it seems. Thanks? I say Okosu's the auspicious one, though. You know not the caprice of Sukuna. I mean, you know not the caprice of... however you pronounce that word of Sukuna. If his interest in his opponent is tenuous, so too will be the waste of his cursed energy. To think you could not present us with anyone greater than Gojo Satoru. You should be ashamed. Even bearing in mind the effects of his first battle, it's clear Sukuna-sama has yet to go all out. Please tell me that's a joke. Please tell me that's a joke. Because if that's not the case, then what the heck? Anyways, 253? 253? Who is the strongest Grade 1 sorcerer? Well, that would have to be Tsukakabe. It's dependent on the situation, but I believe that to be Tsukakabe. Although that's merely my personal opinion. It's gotta be Tsukakabe, don't you think? I guess it's a different story if we count the big three families. Someone other than me or Yusume. Okay. We got Maki coming in. She slices, and she cuts a building in half. Holy shit. The building comes down and crashes upon them. But Maki was able to dodge. And they're fighting with cars. But Sukuna comes in from behind, ready to fire his cutting abilities. But Maki was able to dodge. Now they're running through a building. And... ooh! Wait. It's a masked dude! I forgot his name, but it's a masked dude. Ooh, he got his shit wrecked. He wasn't holding that cursed tool. There it is! He saw through it. Oh, he got pinned! Ugh, damn it. Maki comes in to attack. She comes in. But Sukuna was able to, oh no, he took a hit! Okay. Even if we manage to save Yuta, if this fight drags on any longer, it'll speed all sorts of trouble. I'll crush him. Right here, right now. Tachimo Hachimi. Higuruma Hiromi. Okosu Yuta. Following the deaths of Gojo Satoru. Many that represented the peaks of society. Society. That's right, we live in a society. Anyways, that represents the peak of sorcery stood before Sukuna. Bearing their own particular honed fanes. However, they amount to nothing more than appetizers for the beast. Who truly roused his hunger was none other than Senin Maki, who has abandoned Jujutsu sorceries by means of heavenly restrictions. This reality brought the king of curses to ecstasy. Ugh. Oh shit. Unlike that half-assed brat, she shaved away all until nothing but pure emptiness remains. At its core, sorcery is all skin and flesh. And yet that body of yours is all marrow and bone. Don't you get it? Your very existence denies what it means to be a sorcerer. The outcome of this fight will prove which is worth developing. Sorcery or body. He's stopping his reverse curse technique. He's not healing. This is a first. You're the only one who has ever forged a row upon me. Black Flash! Oh, he's using Black Flash. Oh no, 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 Maki? Wait, what? You're kidding me. There's no way I'm the last one left. Where's Itadori or Choso? Meimei's not even... Meimei's not going to poke her head out now, is she? God dang it! And here I was planning on turning tail if it was clear we had no chance. Now that we've come this far, I don't really have a choice, do I? Is this really happening? Me versus Sukuna? Wait, for real? was gonna turn out. Is Maki really down for the count? Man, she was doing so good too. Okay, here we go. An unthinkable matchup. Kusakabe in a one-on-one against the strongest Sukuna. New shadow style. Simple domain. Evening moon sword drawing. A sword drawing technique against someone like me who can send slashes flying? As an anti-domain and anti-barrier technique, a simple domain is able to negate the sure hit effect, but it can't neutralize the technique itself. Regardless, no matter how simple, a domain is a domain. Within this domain, my cursed energy output will get a boost, while the power of Sukuna's abilities will weaken somehow. But what I'm much happier about... I can incorrespondate my own original programming to my simple domain, allowing me to intercept anything that invades my domain completely automatically. Oh? Reacting time. I can more or less read Sukuna's slashes by focusing on his movements or his cursed energy sparks. This should improve things a bit. Ooh. He barely dodged that. Scared the shit out of me! He activated his technique without moving a muscle. Guess what's next? He's gonna use the world-splitting dismantle. To be frank, in terms of raw strength, I put myself or Nanami above him. I wouldn't say I can visualize Kusakabe winning fights, more so that I find it hard to imagine him losing. Not only has he mastered the sword, but he has an abundance of technique variations, and is capable of utilizing barrier techniques. An abundance of Sususu knowledge serves as a foundation for his greatest strength. His analyzing ability and power of reasoning. He's a veritable oh my god. He's a switch army knife. The type of sorcerer who you will wish to accompany you on a deserted island. He has a simple domain, right? That's an ace in the hole in its own way. Beginners usually gotta make some binding files or another just to use that. My simple domain can only be maintained if I keep both my feet planted firmly on the ground during activation. Yet Kusakabe is able to use it freely. Plus the range on that thing is wild. What? He increased the range of his simple domain to stop me from charging up cursed energy to expand my technique's target? The new Shadow Sword Draw. Fundamentally, is a counter technique used to draw in your opponent. Kusakabe, on the other hand, is capable of bringing his opponent to him by expanding the range of his simple domain. Coupled with the fact that he can intercept anyone who faces simple domain completely automatically? An individual capable of achieving grade 1 sorcery with no cursed technique attacks, not with their brain, but with their spine. They are not to be taken lightly. He cut him. Holy shit, he cut him. Holy flip, he cut him. I don't know of a single person who can evade that. Although there is one who wouldn't need to. Yeah! He's actually fighting! This isn't like me. Why the hell am I trying so hard? We got a serious fight and then we see this little ugly thing. Right, Yaga-san. Right, Yaga-san's to blame. I still owe him what... Oh my goodness gracious. Give me a second. Blah. Blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there you go. I still owe him one after all. What do you think? He isn't even here anymore. I guess it's precisely because he isn't here anymore. A dead man won't be saying much. All I can do is think of what he would say to me were he alive. I doubt he'll get on to me if I avoid putting my life on the line and didn't fight. He wouldn't stop me from seeing my little sister and a Tariku either. He might look a little sad though. Not because I didn't put my life on the line, but because he and I wouldn't be able to fight at each other's side. I guess the biggest reason I picked Kusakabe though, despite his constant complaining, no one can deny his intellectual. Oh my goodness gracious! I cannot put words together. No one can deny his integral integrity. Put simply, he is a kind man, guy. This isn't a time to be in my head. If I'm taken out, Sukuna will kill me while and the others remaining players. The kids all fought with their lives on the line. What kind of adult would I be if I didn't charge towards my death just the same? New shadow style. Moonlight fell. Aiming for my damaged heart, I see. You couldn't be more transparent. Well, damn. Kusakabe! You're growing rather bothersome. Now there's a new face. You don't know who I am? You must not get out too much. You Japanese really ought to expand your horizons. The man who went toe-to-toe with Gojo Satoru. Ooh! McGill joins the battle. Oh, this is gonna be a good fight. Wait, is Yui okay? I don't know if he's okay. Tell me he's okay. Anyways. After all, he's really, we really need him right now with his teleportation. Anyways. Oh, he's alive. Whew. Team Geto comes to save the day. Miguel and even Lauderin enter the fray? Huh. No way. Find an opponent that might be able to beat Gojo Satoru? Screw that. That's beyond the realm of monsters. How do you expect me to do something like that? Bigu-san, that crazy monster is gonna be all tuckered out from fighting Gojo Satoru. They'll only want you to lend a hand in finishing it off. As if the state he will reach would be something as QC as tuckered out. You've sure gotten good at Japanese. Impressive vocab. We expect the fallout of the mass merger between everyone in Japan and Tengu-sama won't just stop at our borders. Even if a Godzilla-sized cursed spirit comes and gives its best in my homeland, that'll still be preferable to fighting Sukuna. I kinda don't blame the guy. Do you Japanese think have... okay. Okay, so... I'm just gonna bring this up right here and y'all can read it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to pass. I gotta look out for my brothers. The only people that still think like that are the ones raised on cheesy American films. The ones from The Boys. I've never once thought of you as a chauvinist, huh? Regardless, Gojo should be here. Head low, pleading himself. Aren't Japanese people supposed to be polite? Shall I prostrate myself? Ha! Did I strike a nerve? How scary! Yuta-chan, I'm not even mad. Won't you let us have a little chat, just us two? What are you going to do, Lauren? I just wanted to make Suguru-chan king, same as you. Yeah, I followed along because it was Geto. And by babysitting Okosu, I've paid my dues for being left off the hook at Shinshuku. I don't have any stake left in this country. We all love Suguru-chan. You and me, Mimiko, Hanako, Nanako, Manami, Tochihisha, everyone. You're saying we should take revenge on what happened in Shibuya? Or that we should take back Geto's body from Shinjuku? No. It's about us mourning them together. The same way people will usually visit the grave, share a meal, then wave goodbye. We'll blast a requiem to the heavens by giving our all in this fight. Surely you mean hell? I got conditions. I'm not serving my head on a platter to someone who can use their domain. We'll only fight after Gojo and Okosu have lost and Sukuna's domain is inopenable. We? I'm fighting too? The more friends, the better. Okay, this is interesting. Seems his domain is properly sealed. Seems Gojo's left us a gift before he passed. On top of his reverse curse technique being weakened, he's missing his lower left arm and the lower right isn't suited for battle anymore. Yeah. In an unhealed heart. I almost feel bad. They save us the most delicious part. Ooh, here comes the battle. Here comes the battle. So he's able to create body parts. That's cool. Ooh, he slams him. Okay, we got a tag team fight. Ooh, he's dodging pretty good. Dodging with some disco moves. Oh my. Lauren's technique, Heart Catch, can grip the technique's target. Even if destroyed, the illusionary hand can be re-intentionized in a definite amount of times, with only 1/10 of the damage being transferred back to Lauren's own body. No particularly interesting flavors from that technique. If there's any promise here, it'll be from Miguel's Odu's curse technique. Akuna Lana. Lana. Akuna Matata. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Akuna Lana. The beat etched by his body repels curses and enhances his own physical techniques or capabilities. Miguel's technique is like shooting off bluffs and debuffs without the use of a domain. Sure, it's useful, but it's not exactly scary. Hey, why you know my curse technique? I can tell just by looking at you. Now, the real frightening thing is that build. How scary. 99% of all sorcerers are Japanese. Add a curse energy buff to these guys' physiques and mass. Oh my goodness. Add a curse energy buff to these guys' physiques and muscle mass, which are crazy rare in Japan, and the results is pretty menacing. You're painting with quite the broad brush. That's racist. Okay. I'm not special. I am not saying that. No. I'm special because I'm me. Boy, this is some dangerous territory I'm in. My bad. Whatever. When you say menacing, does that apply to you too, Gojo-sensei? I'm not sure if this will make sense, but if Miguel and I were to fight bare knuckles with only curse energy enhancements and no techniques, then I'll win the marathon. But he's the sprint. Ooh! Jozo was in the fight! He's in the fight! And Itadori is joined in too! And Sukuna's like, you're still around? In order to activate the board targeted World Severing Dismantle, the same hand sign used for Malevolent Trine, Immented was inquired. However, with only one arm remaining prior to his transformation, Sukuna was forced to impose a binding vow to the activation conditions for all preceding uses of the move in order to cut Gojo Satoru. Presently, on top of both the Immente hand sign and chance being required, the trajectory of the technique must be specified via his palm. Wait. His hand got cut. Even after eating a black flash? Maki-senpai! She's here! He can't complete the hand sign with only his right arms. And his reverse curse technique still isn't functioning. We can win. It's finally all coming together. Everyone's hard work. All for this moment. Black flash. Gojo Satoru restored his lost reverse curse technique output by landing a second black flash. Now, in the King of Curses case... In the King of Curses case of what? And it's what? And it's what? Oh, I'm gonna have to wait till next time. Alrighty. Well, looks like that is the end of this Jujutsu Kaisen's chapter reaction. And boy, what a chapter it was. I mean, chapters, my bad. Sorry, I was busy turning off my phone. So, yeah. We got a lot of fights going on with Maki, Kusakabe, and even McGill's party joining in too. What a fight. Any Todori and Choso are back into it as well. So we are going to have quite an interesting matchup indeed. However, it looks like the tide of battle is shifting yet again. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. But yeah, the tide of battle seems to be shifting again. To where, looks like Sukuna's about to have his second win. But that's something we're gonna have to worry about on our next Jujutsu Kaisen stream. So with all that out of the way, thank you guys for coming on this fantastic Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reaction stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did. Ooh, sorry, I got the hiccups. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this as we got to see some epic fights in this sorcery fight. And if you wish to see more of these, check me out on my Twitch page. Also check me out on Twitter, along with my Gaming React and my main YouTube channel. And leave a like and subscribe for that as well. And with that, I bid this show adieu. So I'll see you guys. So long. Bye bye. Okay, bye. Now then. Guess I'll just go then.